All right, we are back. Brother Nee, Brother Fee, Geo behind the glass. We are Nee and Fee Brotherhood. Remember at the episode. That's all, folks. I am a little under the weather, so fuck you.
Yeah, you heard him. You heard him.
At the end of the episode, if you like what you see, what you hear, YouTube, you are going to subscribe. TikTok, you are going to follow. Thumbs up, comment, good or bad, preferably bad. And you're not going to scare us because we will get out of the car. So today we have a return guest.
Yeah, baby.
Good friend of ours. This is Officer Ligi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So Mark was involved in a project, a film based off of his father, who was a police officer, his partner, and it had to do with the mob in Stanford.
Correct.
How they pretty much ran the police department and ran Stanford. So it's all the guys from New York, the mob, who would...
Well, New York, Stanford.
They would hang out here.
Believe it or not, there were a lot of mobsters in Stanford back then.
Well, yeah,
Wow.
after reading the book, yeah.
What's the name of the book so we can make people get
Rogue
that?
Town.
Rogue Town.
And
Rogue
it
Town.
was written by Vito Carlucci, who's my father's partner and also cousin.
Get right up here, brother. Yeah, and Vito is a very famous private investigator now.
Private investigator.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he
on
worked
numerous
with
high cases.
he worked with Henry Hill, I believe.
I believe so. He worked on the Skakel Moxley
Oh,
murder
wow, really?
case.
Yeah. So
He was on court TV. He's been well
he's been
known
around.
Yeah.
My father was his partner for a while in that too, but then he moved out to Arizona.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay.
So tell them the story that the book is about
Well, the
in a
book-
nutshell.
Well, the book's, just make it short, it's basically about the Stanford police in Stanford. Vito and my father worked narcotics together back then. Basically, they were two well-known cops, very high crime areas on the west side, Village, and they did a lot of arrests, and then their boss and their sergeant, the lieutenant and the sergeant, Larry Hogan and Duke Morrison, was my father's and Vito's bosses, and basically they ran the department. They were really corrupt, really corrupt.
So the mob had those guys paid off.
I think they were involved with the mob, and they were also involved with themselves. They were drug dealers.
Oh, really?
Wow.
They murdered people.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a whole saga behind
Oh
that.
my God.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So now the way the book goes, like Vito and your father pretty much blew the whistle on the whole thing.
Pretty much,
Right?
Yes, pretty much.
They went federal?
No, they went on their own, basically. Well, at first they went on their own. They got some good evidence. They worked, basically, worked off duty because they had to do whatever the bosses told them during the duty shift.
Oh, yeah.
So when they were off duty, they tried to get information on the bosses. And they got a lot, CIs, confidential informants.
That's fucking scary game right there.
Very scary.
They driving around and picking these guys up. And you don't know if these guys are going to snitch and go back to Larry and tell him.
Right, right.
So these guys were collecting a lot of information on their bosses. And it was crazy.
That's a crazy game
Really?
they were playing.
Mark, how old are you about this?
This year, I'm probably about, I'm going to say 10, maybe.
You have any idea what's going on or no?
A little bit.
A little?
A little bit. I mean, not as much as the book.
Yeah,
I learned
yeah.
more, over the years as I got older. I learned more just hanging around with the cops.
Right.
And then they tried to kill Vito, I think, right?
Apparently,
At one point?
apparently, one time he was coming out of his driveway with his daughter.
Melody. No, not Melody.
Yeah.
Oh, Melody? Yeah.
Melody.
Yeah, I'm good friends with her.
She was young, and basically pulling out on the driveway. You know how you look both ways.
Yep.
And he went to this way, and there was his boss, Duke Morrison, standing there.
Holy shit.
He didn't have nothing in his hands, but the way he looked at Vito was like, if my daughter wasn't there, I would have been a dead man.
Oh, wow.
So
Wow.
he figured she was there to kill him.
Was your father ever in danger of that, or ever threatened, or?
Not that I know of.
I don't think it
asked
ever
him, and he
mentioned that
said
in the
no.
book.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no. He was never personally approached like that. At least from what he tells me.
Okay.
You know, and I never knew Vito was approached like that.
Yeah.
But I guess apparently it happened. So.
Yeah,
The
that's
book
scary
was
shit.
insane.
Yeah, the book. You can't put the book down.
No.
I couldn't.
No.
I don't like to read. I hate reading.
Yeah.
It was an easy reading book.
It was. You're right.
And it kept your attention.
I got to read this.
And I read both books because he
Yeah.
has 2 books.
Oh, about the same shit.
It's called Rogue Town, and I think the other one's called Rogue Town something else. I'm
Oh,
not
really?
too sure.
Oh,
but
wow.
basically, the second book is just the first book, but it has a lot more detail into the book.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
a little more detail.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And what years are we talking about here? 73, 74?
Probably back in the 70s.
Yeah.
I would say 70, 74, around there.
Oh,
yeah, man.
man.
It's funny
a
that-
total different town than what we ever
Oh,
I was
Yeah,
saying it's funny.
we-
It's
back-
funny to think that Stanford was like this.
Yep.
Oh, back then you had your shootings, your killings, almost every night. I mean, you had the Polici murder.
Yeah.
That's one of the cases Vito was actually on with Butchie Lupinacci. After Butchie retired, he got together with Butchie, and they were trying to get.
They never
stuff.
solved that, right?
No, a lot of the evidence was just misplaced.
Misplaced. Okay.
I always
And that
heard,
has something to do with Larry Hogan and his.
Okay.
well, I always heard they
conspiracies.
know who did it,
They definitely know,
could never prove it.
but could never prove it.
It's
and
like,
actually, I believe all the suspects are dead now.
Wow. And guys, just this is like one of the most popular restaurants still open to this
Yes.
day, Polici's
Yes.
in Stanford, and it, ironically enough, not far from a funeral home within walking distance.
Yes, you're right.
How
But the
convenient.
food, oh my God, how good is that food?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Polici's though goes up and down depending
Yes.
on who's cooking.
Who's
Yeah,
cooking?
yeah.
Yes.
Usually it's the son.
Yeah,
Son
the
Polici's.
son is cooking back
Yeah.
there with his
Yeah, the
workers.
son. When his son is there, it's good.
Yeah.
Like when his father was back there.
When his
Yeah,
father's
yeah.
back there, forget it.
Forget
Yeah.
it. Like he's not, from what I can say, he's not close to what his dad was.
And back when I was a kid, the grandparents, the original owners,
Forget
forget
that.
it.
Then, right?
You're talking from Italy.
Yeah, yeah.
Food from Italy.
Different rules.
And then they had across the street from that was brass
brass
rail,
rail.
and that was even phenomenal. You didn't know which one to pick.
Right. Right.
Just go to both.
Forget about that.
Go to both.
I remember when I was a kid going into Polici's, when you went in, the bar was to the right.
Yes.
Remember?
Yep.
And
Where
all
the
the
hostess is now.
All the cops are there.
Well,
They were all there.
You had cops and mobsters there.
It's all the pictures on the wall. Sinatra and
Yeah, but so the story is that one of the brothers, Polici brothers, probably owed money
gambling debts, right?
to the wrong people,
Yeah.
and like they took him out to the woods and
Game over.
whatever.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, was he ever recovered?
Yeah.
Oh, he was.
They dumped his body over a wall in South Salem, I believe it was.
Jeez.
And a person walking.
Oh, he just
Found him.
Yeah.
came across.
I smell lasagna.
Is that Parmesan?
Oh, God, it smells like Italian food.
That's horrible. Remember the cop in Darien that got killed at
Bateman.
Dutchess?
Yeah, I remember
That was
too.
another one, man. Like all the Stanford cops were trying to tell the Darien cops, look, this is who did it.
We know who did it, yeah.
Again,
it
but
was-
no proof.
Yeah, but it was almost like a Skakel thing. Like the Greenwich cops didn't want
Yep.
any help. Like the Darien cops wanted no help.
They just want to solve it on their own, or they didn't want to solve it.
They want to solve it on their own.
Right.
It's one of their own.
So one of the, I don't remember who it was. He was off duty, Stanford cop, driving on 95 south. Saw this guy who they thought did it walking on the side of the highway.
Yes, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
That was one of the, because the getaway car took off.
Oh,
What
left
I-
them.
From what I was told, I'm not 100%. I can't be 100% sure because I was young. I was like just getting out of high school. I think 81. I think it happened. And from what I understand, two of the perps went into Dutch's while the car was on the thruway waiting for him.
Right.
The shooting started. They broke in. Cop went there on an alarm call. Probably lackadaisical because how many times the alarm came in and it was nothing.
Right.
And he came up to the door, and he came up to the door, they opened fire on him, and he returned fire. They went boogieing through the woods towards the thruway. I believe one of the guys got in the car, and they just thought both of them got in and boom, down 95.
Did you ever hear like the names of who did it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's all alleged, though, right? Who did it?
It's alleged, allegedly.
So there's no facts behind it.
No,
I mean, they have some
You
detail.
have a good idea, though.
But
I think the Stanford cops knew in their gut.
definitely
Who did it, yeah.
Oh, definitely. It was like four. I think there was four well-named people.
Yeah.
Known people my age, that maybe one a little older, that were involved in it.
Is one of the last names Fraioli?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You missed that one?
So when I was working with Tony, he was friends with this dude with that last name. I won't say his first name or his nickname.
Right.
Right. And he was in prison. He gets out, and that's when Tony introduced me to him. So we were having lunch or something, and he mentioned this incident. And he says, yeah, I was there with, I don't remember the other guy's name, but it was everybody that the cops mentioned.
Right. I
who
could
did
give
it.
you all the names. Probably,
Yeah,
but
well, we won't.
we won't do that.
And I remember
We have ethics.
I remember going home and like calling my dad right away. I was like, yo, I was hanging out with this guy, Fraioli, and he said this, and this. He was like, yeah. He goes, yeah, that's probably right.
I'm surprised they didn't call you into Darien and take a statement from you.
No, dude, this is like
How many years later?
5 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, 5
Doesn't
years
matter.
ago.
Really?
The case is still open. It's an open
It's
case.
an open case, really?
It's an open case. It's never
Holy
closed.
shit,
Well,
really?
It's a cold case.
Cold case.
I think they're all dead now, though.
Yeah, how could a police
Most of
officer's
them. The
death
last one
be
just
closed?
died.
Fraioli's dead.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he died
But
years ago.
there was another one that just recently passed away.
so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Mark, a cop case like that never closes, right?
No,
Yeah.
it's open. There's no limitations
Right.
on that. That's an open case. It's called a cold case.
Yeah.
I mean, they still work on it, but I mean, the evidence. You're talking 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Over 40 years ago.
Yeah.
So-
He was
And just
70
by
something.
chance he was there. Like there was no funny business or there was no hit or anything like that.
no, it wasn't a hit. It was just a.
No, they broke into Duchess.
That's
to
what I mean. He just happened to be there.
He
Steal
just was
big D's with
yeah,
cheese.
he was going there for his job.
Yeah.
The alarm call came in. He went there. He
God
checked in the
damn.
door, and as he went up to the door, shots rang out.
Yeah. That's the.
Did any of them get hit though?
None of them got hit.
Oh,
But the cop,
God.
obviously, the cop
Too
did.
bad. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, you just don't think of these things in Fairfield County.
No.
No, it's back then. It was crazy. My father was involved in a shooting
Mm-hmm.
when I was 5 years old.
Oh, I think I remember that.
He was again plain clothes. They had a slew of liquor store robberies. Him and his partner Ralph Jeter. Remember?
Yeah, I
Ralph?
remember Ralph. Yeah.
They pulled up to a liquor store on Selleck Street and was getting robbed at knife point. Two kids came out. Jeter got one of them, got him to go down. The other kid had the knife, came up towards my father. My father said, "Stop, police! Stop, police!" I think he even fired. Back then, they fired warning shots.
Warning.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
really?
You know, and
Usually the warning
And he had a
lasts.
little stub nosed
38s,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know the
Yeah.
2-inch barrel.
Right.
And he's pointing it at him. He told him stop, and he kept on coming towards him with his knife. As far as
Nothing
I know,
you
he
can
was
do.
really close. And
Yeah.
with a knife, if you're 6 feet, that person could run and get you before
Of
you
course.
get the shot
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
But my father shot him, and it hit him in the throat, and he died. I think he died at the hospital.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he died at the
I
hospital.
remember stories about that. Yeah.
That
So-
was one of his many.
How many father-son duos that were involved in law enforcement you think were actually involved in shootings?
Well, I know of one.
Yeah, me too.
Right off the bat.
Yeah, me too. So, all right. So Vito's book with him and your dad, they decided they're gonna make it a movie,
Yes.
and they called you, or they got a hold of you
Right.
to do what?
Play my father, because my father is, He's old. He's 85 years old now. He has some ailments,
But you look just like your dad.
I guess.
You do. I'm telling you, do. Except,
we got the same attitude, definitely.
except your dad didn't have all this, man.
No.
Oh, no mass?
No.
Down here. It went from here to here.
Yeah. So
Maybe at the academy he was jacked.
so you went out to Chicago?
I was supposed to go out to Chicago, and we were supposed to film it, and it was supposed to be movie/documentary.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Where they interview Vito about the book and all
That's
that.
awesome.
And basically, they were going to do reenactment scenes.
Okay.
And I was supposed to play the part of my father, obviously, when it came up to those reenactment scenes.
Gotcha.
That's great.
But 2 days before I was supposed to fly out there, Vito called and said, they put a kibosh on it for now. And he said, we're definitely going to do it. We're going to do it in 2 months. And he never called me back. And I actually called him because I knew you wanted to talk about the book. I called him. I said, what's up with the movie? He goes, well, we're going another way, but we might use you still. They're doing more of a interview type of thing.
Okay.
Is it money issues or no?
I think there was money issues. I didn't expect to get paid, but I think they have to pay you if you do any kind of acting.
Dude, you're SAG,
Because
bro.
it
You're
was-
Screen Actors Guild.
it
You
was-
got to get
and
AFTRA.
And it was Fox News,
Yeah.
Fox.
Yeah. So
So
I have a good friend of mine. She was a director for Kitchen Nightmares and Hoarders and shit like that.
Yeah.
So Kitchen Nightmares was being filmed downtown this one time. Remember Sabatiello's?
the Greek place?
No, the Italian dude. He's a douche.
Oh, is that besides the point?
Yeah, they were filming there. So she called me. She was like, "Hey, why don't you get a group, come down?" So I did, and they have to pay you because you're in front of camera.
Right.
And they gave us all like $20, which we ended up spending at the restaurant anyway.
Right.
They got to pay you.
Comes right back.
Yeah, they have to pay you because, or else you can turn around and sue them.
You so
Thing.
especially if they use something in false contents that
Yeah.
you didn't say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They,
So-
they construct the
Definitely.
context and make you say something that you didn't actually say.
Yeah.
Right.
So we went down. It was me, my sister, my I think girlfriend at the time, the Spanish girl, and one of my sister's friends. So we were upstairs at the bar. You know what I'm talking about? It's at the corner of across from the Avon movie theater. That corner.
Oh, yes.
It was
I
right
know.
there.
Okay.
So we're upstairs at the bar. We waited like an hour and a half for a table.
Jeez.
We're up at the bar. So we
Shit face, but
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. We finally get downstairs to get a table, and we're hammered, and the food's coming over. My sister's going into her whole act. Oh, I don't like this at all. This is too cold. Like trying to get on TV.
Right.
So the camera finally comes up to the table. I'm obliviated, and the Spanish girl is just out of it. So they kneel down. The camera's right there. So they're filming my sister. Oh no, this is no good. I would never get this again. So now, Walkley's friend, I can't remember his name. Anyway, I met him a few times before that. He's walking down the street and sees me through the window, and he's like, Eddie! So I'm like, God, come here. So he comes in, and he's talking to us, and the guys are like, we're filming here. He's like, it's all right, I know them.
So good. This is good content.
Needless to say, we didn't get on the show.
He blew it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was because I remember one of the times I worked WWE. You remember when they had the helicopter
Yeah.
come by and they had the wrestling on top of the roof?
Oh, yeah.
Well, me, Gary Pern, and a bunch of other cops were there, and we worked. And Gary goes, "You got to sign this." And I said, "What is this? Is this for pay?" He goes, "No, you're going to be in some of the filming, and they don't
consent.
obviously, like you said, you got to get paid."
Yeah.
So we signed a waiver that we wouldn't come after him for money. And needless to say, years later, I get like 10, 15 years later, Michael's daughter, Kristen, calls me. She goes, "Uncle Mark." She goes, I'm doing the WWE wrestling. Are you in that? I said, what are you talking about? Because when DX had this song come out,
Yeah.
whenever they came out,
Yeah.
and it was the police car coming down the hill. It was me, Gary Pern, a bunch of cops running up the ramp.
Oh, really?
And every time they came out on the wrestling, DX, Hunter Hearst back then,
Yeah.
they showed that video. and we were on that video.
Really?
Yeah. So then 15 years later,
I gotta Google
she's
that.
playing the video game, and she's wrestling DX. And the video comes up, and here I am running up the ramp
On the video game.
with the flashlights. I said, I'm
Mark,
on
you're
the video
supposed to, you're
thing?
supposed to get paid for
I
that.
said, I'm so... He goes, what a sucker I
you
am.
got
I
chipped.
signed that stupid
Yeah,
paper.
you're supposed to get paid for that. He owns his intellectual property. That's what it's
Yeah.
called. That's his image.
So Vince McMahon owns the rights to Mark Ligi.
Yep.
Absolutely, when you sign the waiver, he
Not
does.
everybody can say that.
Yeah.
But he always took care of me.
Yeah, I know he was a good dude.
He came
I
out
had free
of
membership at the gym, and I still do.
Yeah.
Even though he's gone.
Yeah.
he came out of the hospital once, and I saw him and just looked like a normal person, but he has a walker.
Yeah.
And he's hunched over. And
Oh,
then,
yeah, he's getting-
then a nurse happened to mention his name, so I perked up, and that's not him. And then as soon as he spoke, I was like, this motherfucker here, right here. I couldn't believe this is the man. You know who you grew up seeing, and
Unfortunately,
he's just older.
Age gets to you. He's 80 years old.
Yeah, it does. I just saw on TikTok they had a big party for his 80th birthday.
Yeah.
Wow.
They went Vegas, I don't know, somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah. A friend of mine was supposed to go, but she ended up being sick because she worked for him for years.
yeah.
So
Okay.
She never went. So,
My son's been trying to get in there like
yeah,
numerous times.
can't get in.
I don't know why it's so difficult for outsiders, though. Like,
Well, it's really not. They got a lot of employees.
Yeah, they do.
Especially in the new building now.
Yeah,
you know.
they do. But my son, just starting out in his industry, had no experience.
Yeah, and
so
they want people with.
Yeah.
he has a small resume.
So
Yeah.
they want people with big resumes.
Hey,
big following.
what that building that they're in now? What was that before? The one they
That
used
was
to protest.
UBS.
They used to protest that building over there, right? Or is that
I
the
think that's
painkiller family down the street?
down the street.
So
yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? The
Yeah.
small little
Yes.
driveway.
Yeah, this one is a bigger building.
Yeah, yeah, on the side,
I-95.
right near Webster Bank.
Yes.
Like across from there. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice building.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Especially after what you got to see his gym. The gym he built. This gym was supposed to be his baby. He built the dream gym. Him and his trainer designed the whole thing, and then unfortunately something happened to him.
Wow.
And he had to get out.
Or you won't believe it, like the tech stuff. Like super producer Gio would love this, but we know another guy that's really into all this stuff. He has his own studio, so they're making the move. They signed a clause from the old building to go to the new building. Nothing can leave, so they have to either sell it or give it away or leave
Yeah.
it.
Yes, that's true.
So there's monitors, there's stuff on the wall that's worth 6-7 figures.
Yeah.
This guy bought for $20, $25, as long as he could haul it the same day.
Yeah.
Get it out.
He
of
went
there.
back 3 fucking times. He can build a active studio that would cost 7 figures. Basically, they just gave it away because they couldn't bring it over.
Well, same thing with the old gym.
Yeah.
They didn't want to bring any of the old stuff because they got all
Absolutely.
brand new stuff. And I said, "What are you guys doing with the other stuff?" Because I knew, from underground. They said we can't sell it. It's a liability.
Really?
Yeah.
If they go in, they take that, and they get hurt on the machine breaks or something happens.
Scumbags.
They
yeah.
could go back to WWE and say, "Hey, you sold me faulty equipment."
Yeah, but it's all the lawyer shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
That's amazing.
Isn't that crazy? Because it's not that old.
no, it isn't.
It's not old at all.
So in their new building, I was in there once when it was UBS. If you're looking at the front of the building, to the right was the trading floor, and it was like 3 stories high. This huge room, and the execs would walk around the perimeter, and all the traders were down below.
Right.
Is that still like that?
No.
No, it's not.
It's totally different.
Okay.
Okay.
But
I got rid of everything.
they have two. I believe they have 2 floors, 6th and 7th floor, and I think the 6th floor was the trading floor, and what you're talking about was the 7th floor.
Okay.
And because it's like the 6th floor is like the size of a football field,
Right.
And that's where the gym is. And outside the gym, they have an official size ring. Right, it's called that's their lobby area, and it's an official ring right there.
No kidding.
Before you go into the
You been in the ring?
no,
No, not even out of curiosity.
no,
Nah, just-
touched it, but
Yeah.
never in the ring.
Be nice to see you drop the leg on somebody.
Yeah. So I did hear about Vito's movie that they did tell you not to come because they got Brad Pitt. Just I don't know if you know this yet.
No, I
You didn't know that. Okay. Now you do.
Now you do.
Brad took your spot.
Brad, Brad Pitt, my father. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You tell the old man though, he's now Brad Pitt.
Yet they're hurting for money, huh? I wonder why.
Yeah. How much they get called for?
Could
Brad
have
Pitt.
got away with paying me $25,000 and they're paying him millions.
Yeah. Your dad called me. Like, I haven't talked to your dad since he was, where do you still live, in Norwalk?
Reading.
Reading. Since then. And he called me out of the blue when my father passed away.
Yeah.
Like, out of the blue.
He asked for your number. He
Yeah.
said,
Yeah, it was
"Call
really
that
nice.
easy." Yeah, no problem. Here.
Yeah. He's like, hey, this is Joe Ligi. I was like, oh, shit.
Exactly.
That was crazy day in my father's service.
Oh, yeah.
With
You heard
John.
about what everything, right?
I missed it. I was at work. I missed it.
my
Thank
God.
God. Thank God I missed it. Sorry, but
Yeah.
thank God because I
Oh,
don't
so
want
you
to-
heard everything that
Oh, I
happened,
heard
yeah.
everything that happened. Yeah, it's amazing.
That was more sad than anything else.
And I think
Yeah, you
it's
have
what Ed was
somebody
talking
die
about.
right in front of you.
Yeah.
Ed was talking about that gentleman had only just bumped into Ed and asked him when's the service, like,
Yeah.
and they had
Right.
a nice reunion, and then he shows, and
Yeah, I saw him with Pete DeSpagna like
Pete.
2 weeks before that. I haven't seen either one of them in so long.
They hide. Well, he's in New Canaan, and Pete, he hides. He actually, I think he still works site jobs in Darien.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the site jobs in Darien.
Wow.
He can't stay still.
Yeah.
Good for him. He's
absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah, stay active.
Yeah, and John was such a nice guy.
Oh, he was a tremendous guy.
I don't remember
Good
any
investigator
bullshit
too.
with him.
Good investigator. He was a great guy.
Yeah.
He had his problems, but they solved them.
Mm-hmm.
I remember going out with him one night. We all went out for the Detective Bureau. We went out. I think it was his birthday,
Mm-hmm.
and we went down to the old Eccles, and I'm getting him drinks. So I didn't know nothing, and everybody's hitting me and giving me dirty looks. I'm saying what? And then I go to the bathroom. Mizuko follows me. He goes, "You can't get John any drinks." I said, "Why not?" He's like, "We're covering alcoholics."
Oh,
And I'm
like
supposed
you
to know
knew,
this?
like you knew, yeah.
You know? And then we went to the strip club.
Of course.
And then he says, "Mark, could you get me a drink?" And I'm like, I was told not to. But,
Yeah.
we went to the Diamond Club. Remember the old Diamond
Yes.
Club?
Yeah,
course.
Portchester.
Of
We
course
went
I
there
remember.
and we're sitting down and he's begging me to go get him a couple more drinks. And I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah, you can't do that. not to him.
No.
Other people, yeah.
Other people, yeah, but
No,
not
not
him. And I didn't know that. So I said, well, why don't you tell me this stuff before
Yeah.
we go out?
Yeah.
Make sure you don't get John any drinks or John doesn't get
Yeah.
any drinks or whatever.
Yeah, give somebody a heads up there. Bad
Well,
job.
Yeah.
He's in a bad spot going to the
Diamond Club.
and not drink.
Yep.
Like you girls, every single one of you should have been my wife.
Yeah, exactly. Especially that club.
Yeah. Yeah, that was. Didn't we go there after my one of my stacks?
I
The
think we
first one,
went-
the family one.
Yeah, I think so. We went there a couple of times, a few times
Yeah.
with friends.
That was a good spot.
Yes.
And you're
sir.
out of town.
Yeah.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Absolutely. Yeah. You're in New York.
Everywhere
Whatever happens in
seemed
New York
like a good
happens.
spot
Yeah,
back
and
then.
you're not that far. It wasn't that really that far.
No, not at all,
no.
bro. That was run for the border.
Yeah. Everywhere was a good spot back then, though.
Hey, Mark, do you think, 'cause I always think he could have, but do you think there's any chance Billy could have done what you and your dad did? Or he just wasn't cut out for it? Because
Billy,
he was good with us,
Yeah.
bro. He was good. He was on top of people.
Yeah.
He never drank before work. Like,
He
we
would've
were
been
all
an
fish,
okay
you know?
cop, but he didn't have the instincts that me and my father grew up.
Do you think
with.
temperament, he was good?
Temperament might have got to him, might have hurt him. His temper might have hurt him. Even though I had a worse temper than him, but
If you got Billy going at the Terrace Club, like,
Yeah.
like if you, like, I think, was he part of the girl with the rip coat?
Yes.
So I think we may have gone over this with you before, but Billy had nothing to do with it. But this black girl was accusing him, and the guy who did it was actually a cop out of Bedford, New York. But he's probably 6'7", blonde hair. Of
course. So that
and
resembles
she's
Billy.
screaming,
Yeah,
exactly.
screaming, and you could just like when he gets that vein.
Yeah,
you
and
could see he's starting to like he's ready. He's ready
he
to
gets
go.
blood red.
Absolutely,
we both
absolutely.
do. We both do. As soon as I could sit here and I can laugh with you, but if you see me blood red, you know there's something going
Yeah,
on.
something, yeah. Want to move on from that subject?
I'm a motherfucking lady.
Yeah, I'm a motherfucking lady. And Billy's like, because Billy knew was Big Andy, and Andy was a great guy, but he manhandled the shit, And Billy was just there hanging out with us, and she just started accusing him. Yeah. And the look on his face was like, I don't care if you're a woman, I'm gonna lay you out. You keep this up. And then the owner paid her some stupid amount of money to go away. Yeah. But I was like, Billy, man, he would have been a good cop.
Yeah, no, he would have.
Yeah, he probably
He should have. He was on. He was actually on the job. They told him to give his. Well, he was hired. They told him to give his 2 weeks to his work.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He was working for Polar Marble at the time. And he had 2 weeks and he was going to the academy. So I'm working a side job, April 1st, of course. And Billy calls me. He goes, Mark, I was disqualified. What are you talking about? They called you. You said you gave you work 2 weeks. You're going to the academy. What are you talking about? He goes, I just got a letter, the psychological test. They failed me. And that was a bullshit test. Yeah. And they tried to do that on me, too, but I was already on the job. And I fought it, of course, and I won it. But I said, you're full of shit. And then I realized it was April 1st. So I said, motherfucker, stop. I said, cut it off. Oh, where are you? Where are you? I told him wherever I was. And he came. He brought me the letter. I snatched the letter from him. Read it. Sure enough, he was disqualified.
Oh, it was real?
Damn. It was real.
Oh, I never heard
City
that.
of Stanford. I left my side job. Went to Internal Affairs. At the time, DiCarlo was the lieutenant. Louis DiCarlo. Yeah. So I walk in. He goes, hey, Mark, how you doing? We were friendly because he always worked with my father. I threw the letter on his desk. I said, what the fuck? And I got maybe at the time 7 years on, but, I'm safe.
Yeah. Now you're legit mad, though, right?
Legit. Throw the letter on it. I said, what's this bullshit? He looks at me. He goes, Mark, I got nothing to do with it. I got nothing to do with it.
It came above him?
Oh, yeah. There was a gentleman that had it out for my father. And he figured payback was try to get his son.
Oh, get his son. Oh, man.
And they tried it with me. Obviously, I won it. Same thing, the psychological test. I had to take like 6 other psychological tests. Well, I had to go to my own doctor.
Is that so out of the realm of reality, though?
Exactly.
6,
especially with you.
Yeah. So I'm in there.
I never knew this, man.
I'm yelling at him, screaming. I'm screaming at a lieutenant. I'm just a patrolman.
Right.
And Internal Affairs at the time was 3 doors down from the chief's office.
Okay.
So now the chiefs are running in. I forget who the chiefs were at the time. It might have been even John Parada, deputy chief, and everything.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Oh, so you could be heard throughout the building.
That's how loud I was. You know how loud I get when I get pissed. And I'm just screaming at them. And they came down. I said, and all of you should friggin' know better. You're just doing it to go after me and my father and his bullshit. And they just said, calm down. There's nothing we can do. Da, 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 da. I said, bullshit. Fuck you. I said, well, I'll see you in court. So I left and went back to my side job. I cooled off. I said, sorry, Bill. I said, but you got to fight it. I said, Bill, you got to fight it. And this is where he really didn't have the heart, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Or he was just getting married and didn't have money for the attorney and stuff like that. I said, Bill, fight it. And he actually should be 20 years plus in now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he would have been. Yeah, he never would have left.
So, yeah, he would have been an all right cop.
Yeah.
Not as good as me and my father.
Of course not. I agree with that, though. I completely agree. You want a beer?
No, thank you.
No.
Got to work tonight.
Gio. I know, that's yours.
I'll take it.
Was that Tony drinking over there?
No, Tony's not here right now. He's in the message after the beep.
The beep got him.
He's drinking his bourbon. Johnny Walker.
J-Dubs.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Drink up.
Unfortunately, being a cop is very political.
Oh, yeah. Right.
And it's even worse today.
I was about to say, is it worse? Yeah, worse
it's
now.
Even worse today.
That's why I was never interested in it.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
I'm shocked. You probably would have been a decent cop.
It's not like it was like when I was a little kid.
No.
It's not like that.
Not even close.
So,
Ed was talking about the parties.
Oh.
Everybody came to your party.
Yeah. Yeah. Back then it was like the mob.
No, it was. And that's one of the reasons I actually started writing the book myself. And it says in a couple paragraphs. One of the reasons why I joined the force was because it was a family outside the family.
Absolutely.
Right.
You know, back then, you know, if one of the cops was moving or had a family problem, whatever, a bunch of guys with friends of them would go take him out, help him. If he was moving, they rented a truck or they had a truck and they would help each other move. If they had a project at the house, you have 5 cops at the house doing the project.
Right.
Barbecues. It was crazy. I mean, for my father's shooting back then, the kid he killed, his father was in the Black Panthers back then.
Oh, wow.
So my father had a bounty on his head,
Yeah, of course.
$10,000 for Ligi's head, and it was actually painted on the scoreboard at Belltown Field,
Really?
at the baseball field.
No shit.
They said Ligi's head, $10,000.
Holy fuck.
Damn.
So we were actually moved out of my house on Lawton Avenue, across from the Black Swamp, up in Springdale here.
Oh, yeah.
And we had to move. It was almost Christmas, and we had to move, and we went to my grandmother's in Wilton for like a couple of months, and I hated it. I remember hating it because I was away from my friends.
Right.
I mean, I was only 5-6 years old, but I was away from my friends. I had no one up there. So we came back home, and it's funny. We have cops on our couch sleeping. Your father was one of them.
Really?
Yeah, him and my grandmother, who lived at the house at the time, my father's mother. They would smoke, sit at the dining room table, smoke, play cards and coffee, and a shotgun by his side.
Yeah.
And then he would sleep on the couch with the shotgun by his side. Anything happened,
Just waiting for somebody, right?
That's the way it was, man. Barbecues, it would be that group of guys with their families.
right?
At every barbecue. I remember having one at my house. Whoever the guys were, Fitzpatrick, I think, was one guy.
Right.
His house. And it was all the same
it was
people.
crazy. Yeah, it was you're family orientated back then.
And when I became that age, it wasn't like that.
No. Sorry about that.
I thought we all look over
I
there.
thought it was you.
I thought it was you.
Like, I
Tony, what are you up to?
Come on, Tony.
I never heard that one before.
Jeez, Tony, calm down over here.
Jeez. Now, Mark, I got 2 important questions for you.
Sure.
One is silly, but important. Was the rivalry between police and fire department always as vehement as it's portrayed, even back then, when you're with your dad, I guess, on the force, or with you in the force? And the second question is there a real such thing as a blue wall of science for a guy that's doing or done the wrong thing, where he's doing something wrong, but we don't want to lose him?
The cover up, you mean?
Cover it up.
Cover it.
He's part of the family. He
Right.
fucked up, but we don't want to lose him.
If you were a golden boy.
If you were a star cop,
Not so much a star cop. If you were a golden boy, meaning you're born with the gold spoon in your mouth.
gotcha.
And again, political. You
Political.
were highly liked by the higher ups. They would try to protect you. Yes.
Gotcha.
The rivalry between the police and fire, it wasn't hatred. I wouldn't say. It was just more of it was like a competition type of thing.
So it never really crossed the line, because you see some of these stories with NYPD and NYFD, and
That might be different,
but not for you guys.
No,
And,
no. That might be different for the city, but for us, we liked each other. It's just we always had that competition type of thing.
Like, how was it on the softball field between you guys?
Oh, it was crazy.
You went at it, or hockey.
Or hockey.
Hockey.
Hockey's big now.
Yeah.
They do a big hockey thing. I don't know if they do the softball so much. I mean, the cops do, but I don't know if the firemen do the softball.
They just had NYPD and NFD at City Field for baseball, hardball.
Really?
And people showed up. They had like 7,000 to 8,000 people of general public show up.
New York has, from what I hear, almost a professional baseball and football and basketball hockey teams. They're like almost, they should have won pros. These
Really?
cops that are
But no, I'm going to be a cop in New York.
yeah.
Where nobody likes me.
I didn't get picked. That's the thing. I didn't get picked, or I got injured.
Right.
Actually, we had a few pro baseball players on our job.
Yeah.
Maravero was one. He was a catcher. I forget the team, but he was a pro baseball player, catcher, I believe. And then we had another one, Billy Hernandez. He played for the Orioles.
Yeah, he was a catcher.
He was a catcher
He
too.
actually came to my house, and we used to go to Stanford High and work out when I was early teens because I was a catcher too.
Oh wow, okay.
And he would go over some stuff with me. Yeah, he was a good guy.
I heard he was very good.
He used to play, what do you call it, the Twilight Ball down at Cubetta Stadium.
Yeah, back in the day. Yeah, they had the Twilight League.
He used to hit the ball like a mile. A mile.
They said he was real good.
Did he leave professional because of an injury?
I would assume so. I think he had a drinking problem.
Oh man,
Well,
that talent.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people, though.
Yeah.
You know, you don't realize
Especially
it.
back then.
Yeah.
I mean, Babe Ruth, Joe DiMaggio.
Yeah.
They're all alcoholics.
Oh, all of them. Mickey Mantle.
Yeah.
Well, they said Babe Ruth was so good that he could literally roll out of bed and hit 2-3 home runs after a bender.
Drunk.
Like he was just that. He was that good
Yeah.
compared to the talent around him.
Yeah.
I would love to be at one of those games, though, back then and see exactly what the pitchers are throwing.
Yeah, how hard.
Like,
hard.
what's gas? 80 miles an hour back
I
then?
don't know
Back
because
then,
the Christy Mathewson, they had the award named after. It was like 6'2", 6'3", and they said, guys of that area. Mickey Mantle said that's the hardest thrower I've ever seen.
right.
And
That's
he's from
one.
the 40s.
That's one.
That's one, but he's the Nolan Ryan of that era.
Yeah.
You know, and
One guy.
how many Nolan Ryans are out there? You know, the only one who threw harder that I've ever heard of than Nolan Ryan was J.R. Richard. Remember him from the
yeah.
Astros? He had a stroke.
Yeah.
He wound up under a bridge too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, man.
And
that,
plus-
that kind of talent.
And I think back then there wasn't as many teams.
No.
So they
no.
saw the same pitchers like
Absolutely.
over and over and over.
Yeah, and they didn't get paid as much as they do.
No, a lot of those guys had to work after the season.
Oh, they would take the subway to the ballpark.
Yeah.
Real quick, Rod, do you want to do the Ask Eddie?
Absolutely. Mark, are you a big music guy? You know,
No,
this-
I always used to have to go to Eddie
All right.
and go to him with the music.
So what we usually do, we me and Ed love hard rock, heavy metal,
Yeah.
whatever. If any of these ever strike a chord in you, just chip in. So what we want to do is ask Eddie, ask Brother Fee. I want a top 5 out of the 11 albums that I have, greatest debuts ever. So if you can assemble a top 5, a couple of them I'm going to have to explain to you because it's not really a first album.
Okay.
So we're going to start with Appetite for Destruction,
Oh, okay.
Guns N' Roses, Boston, Van Halen 1, 10, Pearl Jam, Nevermind, that's the explanation. That's really a second album, but it's the first album on a major label, David Geffen.
Got it.
Rage Against the Machine. Please, Please Me, that throws you off. That's the Beatles first. Are You Experienced?
Oh, God.
Eagles.
Come on, man.
Wow.
Blizzard
That's
of
not even
Oz.
his era.
Come on.
Blizzard of Oz. Last one, Led Zeppelin 1.
Well, Jesus Christ. I would say, thank you. Appetite for Destruction.
Out of a top 5 out of 11.
I would say Appetite for Destruction and Van Halen 1 because they were groundbreaking.
Absolutely.
So definitely, I would say those two. I mean, the Beatles have to be there also
Yeah.
because they were different than everybody also.
Absolutely. The pioneers.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And then I would say, for me, well, Nevermind, they brought in the whole different
Grunge.
genre of music,
But that
too.
is the first, literally legit first album's called Bleach, but nobody really knows. Everybody
Yeah.
knows Nevermind.
Yeah. But I'd have to go, Are You Experiencing Led Zeppelin 1? Just
Yeah, I
because
was gonna say,
groundbreaking music.
Yeah.
Just
You don't-
different.
The only difference,
Little weird,
I'd
but-
have to fit
Oh,
in.
okay.
Yeah,
But it was in there.
absolutely. I'd have to fit in Boston.
Yeah,
From top,
Boston.
only 8 songs, but every 8 is like a radio staple.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boston was a good band.
I'm looking
And
at
Eagles.
it more like, and the Eagles, yeah.
The
I mean,
Eagles' first album,
all
bro.
good.
Yeah.
Come
But
on, bro.
I'm looking at it more like what was out at the time these albums came out.
Right. Well, as far as the guitar, you're not going to beat Hendrix or Van Halen 1, I don't think.
No.
Even
No.
though Blizzard of Oz is the introduction of Randy.
Yeah.
But Randy was always in the shadow of Eddie.
Yes. I mean, Guitar was a Guitar Player magazine. Always put him ahead of
1
Eddie.
and 2, yeah.
So that's what I would say, man. Just thinking about who was out at that time, like the glam metal turned into Guns N' Roses.
GNR, yeah, and they put a foot in it too.
Correct.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, enough of that.
Fuck that shit. Take
Yeah.
your makeup and shove it up your ass.
Yeah. And then Van Halen, of course. Yeah.
So what's 5 through 1 then for you?
All right, I'm gonna go.
That's
I'll
tough.
go Led Zeppelin number 5.
Okay. Jimmy Page is disappointed.
I'm sure he'll get over
He'll
it.
get over it.
I would go. Maybe Nevermind,
Wow.
because they just did something
Almost
different than
every song-
everybody that was out at the
I think
time.
every song's been played on the radio.
Yeah.
This is where I need the Jeopardy theme song.
Then I'll say, I'll go with Beatles,
I think you have to.
and then Van Halen and Guns N' Roses, 1A and 1B, man.
Well, guitar
they're
players stick
close.
together. I got to go with Led,
Yeah.
Van Halen, and Hendrix. Got to go with Boston.
That's hard. That's
and
hard.
then the Beatles.
Because they were all groundbreaking.
Absolutely.
And Guns N' Roses, they were like, well, fuck you and your hairspray.
They changed an entire look.
Yeah, this is what we're
And
doing.
literally, Seattle destroyed everybody but them and Bon Jovi.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how Bon Jovi made it through that.
I think it's just because an entire East Coast loved
It could be.
hair and
Probably the girls.
good looking. Yep.
And the girls,
Good looking, yeah.
The girls love him.
I forget about that.
Yeah.
Girls love him.
Girls love him. Yep. Pop star.
He's old now, and the girls still love him.
They still love him.
He is old.
He can't sing.
No.
No.
He can't sing, but they love him.
And
None
they
of
don't
them
care. They
can.
have the
If he
videos.
had a concert, Rachel,
Packed.
she's there.
Oh, really?
She's been to,
Doesn't
I don't
matter,
know how
right?
many concerts that girl's been
Yeah,
to.
I have friends that are girls that are like that. No,
they're-
whenever
they're-
he comes, they go. It's like,
They're in love with him.
Solo. Bon Jovi doesn't matter, right?
nah.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to say. That's a good question, Ron.
Yeah.
So is that 5 through 1 or 1 through 5?
That's 5 through 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to list them off one more time?
No, dude. Okay.
I forgot.
You probably can't remember.
Yeah, I know.
It's
It was
so tough.
It was Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
It was
Beatles.
Nirvana, Beatles.
And then it was Guns N' Roses and Van Halen. Well,
or
you didn't know which.
Those you could switch.
Yeah.
The super producer, how many of those albums do you know?
To be honest with you, I couldn't tell you what songs are in what albums. But
Not even Nirvana?
But if you were to show me like the songs that were from those albums, I guarantee you I would know them.
Well,
But
you know Welcome to the Jungle.
yeah, of
What
course.
else smells like?
Yeah.
I think I was born in
Once you-
1999. I mean,
Yeah.
we-
Once,
Yeah.
once
No,
you
I'm
hear
just
them,
saying
you
they're still on the
don't
radio.
forget them.
Yeah.
You know
no,
who did
no,
them.
no.
But he is, to be fair to him, he's a big country guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a big difference.
It's a big.
I'm a big everything guy. Okay.
You ain't going to Bon Jovi. You're going to Morgan Wallen or whatever it is.
Oh, my daughter is a freak for Morgan Wallen.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Really?
Yeah, me too.
She just went a couple
love it.
weekends ago in
I'm jealous.
Massachusetts or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that Dip?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't done that
He's
in
getting
a
his
long time.
Okie from Skokie on.
I remember the first time I did Dip. The guy that had it, he's like, I was like, let me try that. He goes, just a little bit though. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Yep.
Put it in there, and
Don't swallow.
I think it was Rooster is the one I tried.
These are
Oh, you got the
different though.
packets. Okay.
Oh,
These are
packets,
these
yeah,
are
yeah,
these are
Oh, those are
packets.
cleaner.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember
yeah.
guys going in.
Yeah,
Just
these,
Yeah,
yeah, no,
then,
these,
then they had the Dunkin' Donuts cup.
Yeah.
yeah, like
yeah, these don't have any tobacco in them.
Oh,
When I
okay.
was in the military, people would just be bringing around jugs of just
Oh,
their
it's
spit.
fucking nasty.
Oh my god!
I don't know how anybody ate that shit.
Because he's a Navy guy. You could see like the guy superior over spit on your shoe. Nothing you could do about it.
I was into it for a while, especially when I was playing softball, because it gave you something to do in the field.
Yeah, you're chewing.
Just see how far you could spit,
Yeah.
make a line in the dirt.
But you were first base.
Yeah, I had nothing to do.
But you were always busy.
Okay.
I would say you were always busy most of the time.
I had a lot of
faked it.
downtime.
I was big league chew.
Yeah, right. Well, I remember the Rooster had fiberglass in it,
Oh, okay.
so it would cut the inside of your
Yeah,
lip.
most of them have
Yeah.
that, so that way.
So
they're-
the tobacco goes right into your blood system.
Jeez.
That's probably why you got the cancer. Well, not you, but people got cancer.
Does Mark know something that I don't?
You got the C.
You've been talking to my doctor on the download? Wow.
Hey, what about
I'm a mind
HIPAA, Mark?
Thank you.
Sorry to give you the news. pal.
Sorry, the news came out so bad.
Cash in my 401k now. Yeah. So the first time I did it, I almost passed out.
Yeah,
Such a rush.
That's what
I
happens.
always thought it was. I had a couple partners that did it, and I'm like, dude, do you really got? I'd rather them do that than smoke. But
Right,
Yeah.
right.
every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And then they miss.
and then they put it down in the cup holder, and you see it looks like puke.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, I got a funny story actually. The first time I did it, I was on a security small boat in the water, and my buddy, he was like, "Hey, try these. These are really nice." So what first came out was like energy caffeine packets. So I was like, "Okay, these are pretty good," because when you're out there on the boat for 8 hours, you're just like, "Okay, I'm trying to stay awake,
Well,
trying to
he's the
stay
Navy.
awake."
You did join the Navy.
And then he came with these nicotine pouches. So I was like, okay, I'll try one. I had it in my mouth for probably, 5-10 minutes. I got pale as a ghost.
Right?
The boat was rocking. I was like, I gotta take this out. Meanwhile, I'm the machine gunner on the bow of the boat. And I'm like hanging on for dear life. I'm like, okay.
Shooting everything.
I can't.
Whales.
I can barely stand. I take the thing out, throw it in the water, and I'm like, I'm gonna throw up, like just hanging off the side of the boat.
Did you?
The guy? No, I didn't throw up. But the guys were like, "Dude, you just need to drink some water and just hang out. How about this? We'll switch.
Need some whiskey."
I'll go on the gun. You come inside and just chill out for a
Did you
second."
pull the trigger or no? You didn't.
No,
Right?
no. I hate throwing up, so I just.
Hey, Mark, you think you would have been a good military guy or no?
I probably would have been, but I even asked my father because my father was in the Air Force, and I asked my father. He said, "Why didn't you ever push me towards the military?" And he said, "That's something you got to make your mind up.
Yeah.
You got to make your mind up." I thought about it, but actually, back when I was a kid, 18, you had to sign up for
Selective
the job.
service, yeah.
And I was always scared. Shit, am I going to get drafted? You know, but
Yeah, you put your name in there.
I put my name in, and if they called me, I would have went. But
Yeah, in the
I never-
post office, remember?
yeah,
the post
yeah,
office.
post office. He signed your
My
name,
senior,
and they don't even do it now.
No.
my senior in high school, my dad had everybody calling me. Oh, this is Sergeant Bob from the United States Marine Corps.
It was Marines. Yeah.
2 minutes later,
Marines.
this is Sergeant Bob from the United States Air Force. I'm like, yo, don't fucking call me anymore.
Right, I'm not interested.
Fuck you.
You're not going to get any recruiting points out of this, Melfi?
Yeah. I don't need
Military
people
definitely-
yelling at me.
Yeah, no, that's one thing I probably couldn't take.
Yeah.
I have a problem with authority.
I still have a problem with it.
Was it a lot of that for basic training, or is the Navy really different?
No, it's a lot of that, but you gotta think like they're just trying to break you out of your old ways. It's like they're yelling at everybody. They're not just yelling at you. It's
No.
just
It
like
feels like it, though.
It feels like it, but
it does. But it sometimes you'll get singled out, but you actually did fuck up, or like you did something out of the way that they
You
wanted
deserved
you
it.
to do it. So it's like, okay, I understand. But to those people that are like, if a drill sergeant got in my face, I'd knock him out.
Yeah,
no,
okay,
dude,
yeah.
no.
All right.
No, you wouldn't.
No,
Get
it's
familiar
totally
with the
different.
brig.
But yeah, to circle back to how political things are now being a cop, I mean, it was the same way in the military too, because I was military police. If you didn't kiss ass to the higher ups or to the people that are training you and that are trying to push people to go and be
certain
better,
direction. Yeah,
they wouldn't pay attention to you and they would just throw you to the side and be like, he'll have all the
just a
shit
grunt.
jobs. Yeah,
You're a
exactly.
grunt,
It's the same thing. I mean, it really is. It's no different.
and it's the same thing if your relative grew up in it. Then
Yeah.
they're harder on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, really?
Because
Okay.
you got to prove yourself.
Right.
And it's
Yeah.
the same thing with the police department. Like when I first came on, I was a rookie, and you remember George Carano?
Oh, yeah, of course.
You know, he's one of the old time. When I came on, I was trained by all old timers, all the people that I grew up with because
Right.
they were around my father.
Like your uncles.
you know,
Yeah.
Eddie's father, he taught me how to shoot. You know, Ernie, his partner Ernie too. But I remember coming in midnights my first time. I got drafted midnights, and I'm walking into a bunch of old timers, and they're all staring at me as I'm walking in. And I'm like, All right, keep your composure. Don't get mad. Respect everybody. Don't say nothing. Keep your mouth shut because that's what my father told me. Keep your mouth shut, listen, and learn. And that's what I did. And I remember going into lineup. The guys want to talk to the rookies.
Yeah.
So we go out on the road one night, and it's a stolen car over on Japan by Westbrook.
Okay.
And I'm working West Side. Scarano and a bunch of other old timers were the East Side, which that's where Japan Avenue is. I beat them to the call and arrested the kid. And George goes, "Where you coming from, kid?" I said, "West Side, George." Okay. So the next day in lineup, I come in with my fellow mates that I came on with. We had a stand. They could sit. George calls me out, and I came out with 6 other guys. "Kid, come sit here."
Kid.
Here we go.
He's like, "Good job last night." All my buddies are standing up, and I'm like, "Okay."
You don't know what
But
to expect.
you had to prove yourself to the older guys, and if you were a coward, they want nothing to do with you.
Yeah. And George was
wow.
he
So
was
I'm
a
sure the
tough guy,
military
man.
was the same way.
Same way. I mean, if you weren't volunteered or like you didn't volunteer to do extra duty or extra things that people didn't want to do, there was a problem. So
That's a consequence.
yeah. So if you did those things, you stood out a little bit. And then sometimes the officers or the higher enlisted would even play tricks on you, like, "Hey, I need somebody here tomorrow, 6 a.m. before everybody else gets here." It was actually like a really cushy job. It was a really good thing, but they made it seem like it was such a terrible
shit
thing
job, yeah.
just to psych
see who's
out.
gonna do it.
Yeah, just to see who was going to do it. And then you'd have, the next 3 days off or something like that,
Yeah.
whereas everybody else had to come in.
Yeah, they would test you.
Yeah,
Go get the keys for the Humvee.
exactly. Yeah.
My first test was, I didn't start any side jobs yet, and back then you had Louis Martinoli and Vaccaro, old man Vaccaro, and he was like, if he called you for work, you better take it or you're not getting any work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because back then it was no rules; they could give work to whoever they wanted to, and they usually did. They gave it to the older guys.
Yeah.
So I get a call one night. He goes, "Mark, I need somebody down at the Jamaican club at 7:00. I'm like, "Fucker," and I'm like, and I'm with my wife, my first wife at the time, and I'm like, I gotta say yes, and she goes, "All right, whatever." So I said, "Okay, yeah, I'll work it." So I get there, and he says, "See so and so." So I go see the manager. He goes, "Outside, don't come in unless you have to take a piss, and I'll come out and pay you at the end of the night." Dude, I walked in there to go take a piss. The fucking pot got me high.
Really?
So much pot that was in the air.
Really?
And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Now
Holy shit.
So I get out, and I'm seeing all these characters that I arrested a few. And I was still young on the job.
Yeah.
I arrested a few, and I'm like, okay, now we're going to have some shooting. I'm going to have a horrible night. And it was like, it was a pretty bad night because I think there was like 6 fights. We ended up at the end of the night arresting like 6 people. Damn. It was just crazy. But the guy came out with cash. He said, "Good job. I'll see you next time."
Oh, okay.
There is no next time, pal.
All right. You want to wrap this up? We're almost at an hour. Unbelievably.
Wow, it goes so fast,
Yes,
man.
it does when you're talking.
All right. Mark, thank you again for coming
Absolutely,
on.
bro.
Oh, we're going to have you sign the banner. You'll be the first guest to sign the banner because we're going to retire this one. We're going to get another one, but I want you to sign it. We have the special markers over here somewhere.
No problem.
All right. So, Mark, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely,
anytime,
bro.
anytime.
Thank you for all the stories, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's plenty.
I know there is. All right. So, guys, thanks for joining us again. Remember, YouTube, you're going to subscribe. TikTok, you're going to follow. You're going to give us a thumbs up. You're going to comment. Bad only. Bad only. If you like us, just thumbs up. If you don't like us, comment.
Well, if you think I'm cute, go ahead.
If you think Rodney's cute, you could say that.
All right, take it.
And if
take
I
it
don't
back.
like the comments, I call a couple of my friends at the department.
Absolutely,
Now
absolutely.
you're fucked.
Now we're talking.
If you're into Mark, you can let us know.
Absolutely.
We could definitely arrange that.
Absolutely.
We'll take numbers.
We'll take numbers.
Send video.
videos and numbers.
Send your profile pic and your phone number.
We'll do a raffle.
Yeah,
Raffle it off.
50-50.
like the old bikini days at the terrace.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
All right, so brother Nee, brother Fee, Mark, Gio on the other side of the glass. We are the
Super
Nee and Fee
producer.
Brotherhood. Rod, give it to him.
Brotherhood has spoken, guys. We love you.
All right. Peace. See ya.
Take care.